Hey girl, I'm here to take you deeper, deeper into your sacred connection, deeper than you think you have ever gone before. Now, what you had in the beginning was freaking amazing, wasn't it? Now, for those of you and you haven't had the experience yet, and you're preparing yourself for it because you've been calling to you the most greatest experience in love ever. All of us have been doing it. It was planted by Disney, right? And it's so cool that I brought out these are the really cute. They're called Tarot of the Divine, but they're all about really the stories of mythology, right? And some really cool cards came out here because, okay, one I can tell you right now, the energy, if you're following the energy, right, of union, right, which is, I don't want to be talking about union, but really you're going to come into cycles of it. But the union that I'm talking about is it's the calm before the storm. And the storm isn't bad. The storm is the physical manifestation. So if you're feeling this, it's like this calmness. You are calm in the union of you. You are calm in the union of them. You are calm in the union of the us, the me, us, we. Right? So if you're on this channel, you're about to step into something really unique. Or you're already in it. So this isn't your usual relationship setup that I'm talking about here. You've either met your partner or you are fiercely calling them in because you are totally done with the old 3D relationship templates. Welcome. You're my high potentials. When it comes to relationship, you seek the ultimate in relationship for marriage. And you will wait as long as you possibly need to because you want to stand before your person and you want to be in that, oh my gosh, I frickin' won the lottery. I won the lottery. And it's not because they are there to rescue you. Hell no, they're there just to bump up and make your life even more delicious than it is right now, wherever you are. You've done a lot of healing inside of yourself. Well done. Well done. But let's get real, okay? Because this path, once we step onto it, there is no going back. And your ego will fight it. So this step, this place where you're going into now, did you check my last video? It was like, you're moving, start packing. Yeah, some of you, you are. And like, this is moving. Like you're not just moving down the block or moving somewhere in your city. Like we're talking another country entirely for some of you. And it doesn't mean instant. It means you know that a grid line is calling to you or a space is calling to you, and that's where you're meant to go. It's time for a quantum leap. That calmness that you'll be feeling here, once you step out of that calmness, which will be only when you step out of it in your mind, okay, which in all honesty, this calmness should be feeling more and more frequent. More and more frequent. That's how you know that physical union is just like, it's like this. It's like, it's actually, you're in it. There's no, it's so close. That's what I used to say in my readings. It'd be like, it's just a breath away. It's like, no, you're actually in it. You're in it. Okay. Weird is the new cool. Weird is the new cool. It just is. Weird is the new cool. And we're going to totally rule this planet with our love. Just saying. Okay, so here I've got, oh, the Two of Coins. Okay, so this transition that we're talking about, some of you are taking your kids with you. Some of you, this is really about paring down. What are you taking with you? Now, this is a really serious question. Like, by the way, when you have these extraordinary unions that come online, your life doesn't stay the same. You don't get to necessarily stay at the same job. Not typically. You don't necessarily stay in the same house. Like, everything shifts. It has to. Like, you are extraordinary. And you're here to have extraordinary experiences. You're here to have the best career. You're here to have the best love experience, the best bank account. But you're gonna leave a lot of stuff behind, and you're gonna recognize that it actually doesn't matter, that it's okay. You know what freedom feels like? Freedom is when you can literally say, "Oh my gosh, I know exactly what's gonna come with me." And if you can make that list of the what needs to come with me, then unless it makes that list, everything else must go. And that's the paring down in life. When you're about to call in the most extraordinary love ever, so make sure that you stay tuned and you want to subscribe, because it'll be here on Trusting Love Tarot that I will be opening the Delicious Unfolding podcast. This is Becoming the Goddess Beacon. So I'm going to walk you through the crazy alchemy and what to expect and how to navigate it and come through to the other side. This is where I'll be sharing my 12 phases to the physical union for sacred union, power couple, twin flames, North Star, whatever you want to call it. You're my high potentials when it comes to love. You're seeking the ultimate. You're not okay with the status quo, or you're tired of the status quo. That's why you're here. So you're ready? Are you going to leave it all behind? You got to be ready to leave it all behind, because you're going to go through a massive quantum leap. You got to let the old self die. Like, really let it die. It's hard, I know, right? You have to die to yourself 1,000 times. That's what that means. You have to die to yourself, and you're like, oh God, no, Misty, I don't want to do that. That sounds freaking painful. It is. But I'm going to tell you, when you're on the other side of it, it won't bug you anymore. That's how you know you've made it to the other side, because now you'll be embracing your most authentic self, which totally doesn't fit into the box that everybody else was throwing themselves into. Right? You're now going through a brand new way of being. Two of Wands. Oh, I love this. Union is here. Do you see this? Like, you're in union. So you'll be experiencing like a real profound solidness. You'll be feeling a calm, warm. It'll be coming around you. Okay, that's how you know. Let's see what else you need for guidance. This one's going to be a quickie, because it's this. You need to, this came out because it's something that even I have to do. 10,000 angels, lean on your circle of supernatural support, because there's so much out there that wants to support you. Although it's all inside. You are the knower of the knowing. Like, you just, it's all inside, right? You don't have to go anywhere. Heartbreak. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of it. You have to allow the heartbreak to be there. You're going to have to let go of those golden moments. You know, those moments that you held on to in the very beginning? You know, those words, the words that that person said to you? So this is so delicious. I love this message. You need to let those go. That's what's creating the heartbreak. Okay, so for example, in my own journey, oh my gosh, there were these things that my masculine said to me, and then I would either punish myself for that, or I would hold on to it because it meant so much. It's like, you let go of those golden memories. Okay, you don't need to stay loyal to what was. You need to let that go. You need to let it go. To have a brand new love story, like, it has to go. Okay, it has to go. Quantum leap. Okay, can you let go of the past so that you can have this brand new love story that's coming here? Weird is the new cool. Just gonna put that. You're in union. Okay, we're gonna put that underneath here. So you're gonna have those little blips that are like, whatever I have over here. I don't even know if I want to pull these out. This is the 3D. I'm gonna do, this is your divine self. You know it to be true. And I think I'm gonna do an ego reading down below on how you're gonna sabotage and mess yourself up. Because you do. There's something about you fighting this weirdness that you are. There's something about you not accepting your uniqueness. Something about maybe even what this whole thing is doing for you. Maybe you're in the beginnings, okay, of this relationship evolution, which is exactly what it is, by the way. Everyone is evolving in love. You're going to be experiencing things inside of yourself that, yeah, they're really freaking cool. And you will be having sensations of, for example, let me share a sensation that my students report. Yeah, so money, okay? And absolutely happens to me. It's freaking amazing. Okay, so my goddess beacons. There's a particular portal. You have multiple portals in your yoni. Okay, so when you work with me, I'm going to teach you where all those portals, what they activate inside of you and what they activate inside of your divine partner. When you speak the language of those portal activations with your sacred partner who is connected to you at a soul level, you're not pointing at anyone. You're not pointing at somebody and saying, I'm making it you. You're having the ecstasy of the experience inside of yourself. In the beginning, if you've been on this journey for a while, in the beginning, you're probably all over each other, either in the physical or in the 5D. But truth is eventually you have to want it physically. If you keep feeding the energetics of it, eventually you will get tired of it. You'll be saturated. You'll be like, okay, that's not enough for me. Now I need you to actually be with me. There has to be that desire for it. So what will happen is this. When you activate this particular portal within the yoni, oh my goodness, you'll be able to feel a sensation of what feels to be a growing energetic lingam. You can be in a total feminine vessel, and you'll be able to experience your own growing, manifesting lingam energetically. So this is my message to you is I remember for the longest time when I was first in my enmeshment, my merging, I don't want to call it enmeshment, but it kind of was. We were a little codependent in the beginning because we just couldn't get enough of what this was. And I think the fear of us losing the connection made us hyper vigilant to make sure that we were always, if he would say, hi, I love you, and I would feel the vibrations of the warmth inside of my chest, I'd be like, oh, hi, yeah, I love you too. And I would make sure that I acquiesced to his request often to make sure that I didn't want to lose it. I thought it was something that I could lose. And then it was sort of like, okay, you know what? I don't actually love you right now. Right? And there's that whole dynamic in the chest. Not feeling it yet? Don't worry, you're totally going to get there. Just follow my program. I'm going to show you exactly how to get there. The heart chakra is the center point to your most exquisite ecstasy. Okay? That's where you're going to have the best love story. So when I was first feeling all of that between us, oh man, can my masculine stir my root chakra? Ha! He was able to really beautifully. OMG. Okay? And then when I fell out of love, which is natural, because unless I'm being met, and I'm not out of love in terms of I don't love him, I love him. It's just show up for me so I can really love you. So I can like wrap my arms around you, my lips, my entire experience of myself. What am I saying? I am in love with him. It's so funny because when you say something that isn't true, it's like there's a discord that happens inside of you. I don't want this for you. I want you to be able to say to your masculine, whether they be beside you or not, gosh, I love you. Whether you've met them. This isn't you sitting in a fantasy of someone like a celebrity and you're attaching yourself to them. This is you feeling for really what that union is that you want to experience inside of yourself. Prior to meeting my masculine, when I would have these sexual energies that would come up inside of me, I would just satisfy myself because they were mine. It was like easy. It's like I'm going to enjoy myself because at that point I hadn't merged with anybody. And then after I'd gone through this heros gamos with my sacred beloved, well, now it's sort of like I'm learning to manage it, okay? And actually, I pretty much mastered it. I pretty much mastered it. When sexual energy comes up inside of me, I really do know the difference between him desiring me, him building a foundation for us, and what is mine. That's the new love story that has to emerge. Do you hear what I'm saying? Is I want to share my journey with you because I want you to know that there's something really special about having a beautiful connection like this. But eventually, what happens is you have to learn how to master the love within you, within each other, and where you want to take it. Okay, so let's bring out some of the 3D energy and how some of this is just a warning. This could be a moment where you'll go, you know what, I actually, if it comes up, how are you going to react to it? Because remember, every time you come back onto that cycle of healing, every time you come back and you say, I want a different experience, right? Stepping away from any addictions or how you feel tied to whatever it is, you're seeking something outside of you instead of basking inside of it. We all have something. So are you the master of it, or is it the master of you? That's it. That's all this is. So you're the one who gets to decide. Straight up, I'll tell you, like, fell in love completely with cannabis and how it was able to do certain things for me. And how I had to learn to navigate that relationship, because the truth is this, and this is at the crux of my teachings, okay, my goddess beacons, is that, listen, whatever you love a lot, you have to really master the relationship of it. If you really enjoy being in love with your divine partner, if you really want to take yourself back to that, no, like, I'm really in love with you and I really want this and I want union with you, which is the answer, by the way, and being in that beautiful state of, oh my gosh, warmth union. And for those of you who are empaths and you can feel me, you probably could feel me coming back into union after I had stepped into separation there. So you literally are the experience of union. So whatever you're coming and spending a lot of time with, you're in union with. You're having a relationship with it. So what is the relationship? And are you growing with it? Are you escaping with it? Like, what's your intention? Are you being intentional with it? And it's okay if you're not, to give yourself permission. You're like, no, I'm just numbing out right now. Right? This is going too fast for me. I need to go a little bit slower, or I need to integrate. Okay, okay, okay. All that's being asked of you here is if you could take this quantum leap, which is going to take a lot out of you, for you to have this experience. Can this still be part of your life while you're taking this on? That's what I need you to look at. For you to reach your ultimate peak of your fullest self-mastery this lifetime, and that's really what we're talking about here. However you want to get there, whatever that means for you. It can be, I just want to master my ability to do 30 squats in a row. Okay, excellent. That's a great place to start. Let's do that. Okay. Maybe it's to master eating healthier. Maybe it's to master really knowing how to consciously connect. Maybe it's to master really having a really satisfying, deeply passionate, right? That's the love song. So what are you in a relationship with, and how is it holding you back? Okay. I love this. Okay, so the false bliss, the false pleasure. Believe me, I do it too. Come on. But false pleasure is great too. It's just be intentional with it. If, like, for example, there was one day and I was like, okay, I wanted to just go and grab a piece of chocolate cake for breakfast. I freaking did it because it was my birthday. Okay. So this was a leftover and I was like, I'm going to freaking have it. Put my energy over it and I just loved it. Okay, was I like bouncing off the walls later that morning? Yeah, that was probably a little too much for me because I also had a coffee with it. But did I have a great day? Oh gosh, yes. Did I beat myself up over it? No. Did my body react? Yes. Right? So how are you indulging? And can you take yourself to the pleasure within the experience of the self, not something outside of you. And it's okay if it is, because sometimes you need to integrate. You got me? But understand when you're sitting in the I'm using this from a place of escape, because this is going so fast. The union is coming in fast, and it's going to. And so for those of you who are grieving and you're going through a bit of the healing and you're still stuck in the not having, you're going to feel it like a tight squeeze, like you're being popped like a pimple, and you will. You're going to go through some purging cycles. Let them happen. And when you're in your peak states, when you're in those beautiful bliss states, do you document who you meet when you're there? Please do it. It's one of the greatest things that you can do. I'll totally be talking about that stuff in the Delicious Unfolding. Okay, so here, I love this. You're doing it together. Know that the two of you have to understand that union has to happen on two levels. Well, it's three, actually, but let's talk about the two here because that's what Divine is pointing at. Your soul is already going, yeah, and here's the way. Laying out the breadcrumbs, giving you all the awesome people to come around you. If Divine put me on your path, yay, I'm so glad. Hi. So you got to pick up those breadcrumbs, whatever I've got here, okay? Write it frickin' down in your union journal. Don't have one? Go get it. I have it for free. This is how you're going to set the intention, because you're going to make love the greatest commitment of this year. You're going to start it now. And you're going to get over it so you can have this new love story, because the other element is the human element. The soul is showing you how, but the human has to say, okay, yeah, let's do this. Oh, you want me to destroy my life, as we were talking about here? Yeah. Yeah. Not all at once, because, well, that could really be hard. Don't do it. I did that. It was crazy. Okay, thank goodness I had a beautiful place to land. I had a great person who's seriously, she's an earth angel, absolutely helped me through that. You've got to be able to have gratitude for the current experience that you're in, human aspect. You've got to work together with your partner at a level of understanding that I'm in this. And if we're going to be in this kind of a union, this is marriage. This is like, I'm in this, babe. You and me, we're doing this, and we're doing it. Okay, let's just do it. And you just accept it. You just sort of go, okay, until you get to that holy threshold, that's your husband to be, and you're welcoming in that experience. It might not happen all at once. You might be like not ready for that. So remember, you're always in preparation until you are ready. So this might be sometimes where you go back and you're like, I'm just going to get stoned for 3 days because I want to run into it or I want to run away from it. What are you doing? And write it down. Okay, now we're going to talk about the masculine aspect and how the masculine is also, so it looks like the feminine, you need to work on. You're the one who might be fighting it a bit. And of course, because you were the chaser. This is the chaser. They were the runner. They were the runner. Sorry, I'm not pointing up here because this is Divine going, you're coming into union. It's happening. You have to work together for this new love story. You have to. And look at that. It's a new love story. Like I cannot lie. These are the cards. This is how they came out. You're the one who has to say within yourself, do I want that new love story? And are you sitting in that framework of, oh, yes, I do, Misty, but not that person. Sorry, love can't come in. So I want you to be open, okay? Love to work with you. I would love to work with you. You know who you are. You'll feel that pull. Okay. Oh, we got communication. And this one here, this is like divine, sacred communication. This isn't just that, hey, babe, I'm just trying to like stir emotion in you because I want to come in and I want to hit that. And it's okay if you do that too, because you're learning. Please don't beat yourself up. Nope. You're learning. Those boundaries of you going, wait a minute, I want marriage. And you know what? I don't want necessarily marriage with you because you're not showing up in the way that I really want it to be. Oh, they're going to show you. But there's a part to this. They're like, they feel like they have to bring in a whole bunch of communication. And that's what actually keeps them stuck. Oh, okay. And because it's weird as the new cool and it's underneath that, maybe something that, and this could be within you too, is this I've changed so much from what we were doing, from who you knew me to be, okay, that I'm weird. I'm different now. Like I'm different. And I think part of that is, can you still hear the new voice that's going to be coming through on the other line? They're going to sound different. They just will, but it will totally resonate. But the human aspect of them is worried about this new version of themselves. And they too will go into this isn't just you, okay? So both of you have to understand that this is something you're going to do together, human aspect. You're both going to go, hey, you want to work on this? Okay. And then you have to literally, you have to work on it, like partnership, like for reals. Okay. Oh, they're making plans. Waiting for results, making a choice. Okay. That could. Are they overthinkers? You know, do you have that? Is that in you or is that in them? Or you're like analysis paralysis? You're like, I'm just going to stand here, look into the horizon. Oh my God. I'm thinking about all that needs to be done. It's kind of freaking me out, right? So then we'll go, and it's okay. It's just how long do you go here? No beating up whatsoever. You are going through the most critical transformation of your life. However you're going to get there, however you're going to navigate this, you're going to navigate it. Just be aware of it and what tools you're using to help you navigate, because this is coming in swiftly. Oh, the energy is so intense. It's like so intense. Okay. Did I bring out my sizzle? I did not. Let's do it. There is going to be desire. I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to want to connect to you. Why wouldn't they? You're delicious. When you feel really delicious to them, oh, they want to get close to you. So that, remember what I opened with? Are you feeling some of that warmth? Look at that. This just like, oh, this is so cool. Okay, let's go into these. And I put it over top of both. Okay, 5D lovemaking totally has a reason for it. 1, you're exchanging key codes. 2, you're exchanging messages. 3, you're recommitting. 4, you're up-leveling yourself. 5, like I could go on. So is your portal open all the time? No. No, my goddesses, it is not. Okay? And sometimes you want to be made love to, but there's a way to send that signal out. Seriously. So I love this. Temperance, everything in balance. This sometimes can be that overindulge, like really, we're talking, I want to peak, blip, peak. I want to go to that peak. Take me to the peak, take me, and you can't seem to get there. Nothing will take you there, and you know the only thing that will take you there is going to be this guy. This is the knight. He's like, hey. And I love this. He's being so chivalrous, right? You know, I want you to see this, okay, this sexiness. Now, sexiness is something you hold inside of yourself. I want you to ask yourself right now, okay, this is so healing. Do I feel sexy, powerful, satisfied, full? God, I think I'm going to totally make a post for this, a little mini teaching. Yeah. You can find that on my breadcrumbs page. There is this feeling, this need. That's why when you choose to have a masculine that has a lingam, whatever vessel you're in, you just know that you just want to be filled. There's an experience that is totally satisfying. It's like eating a really good meal. It's like feeling so satisfied from a really good day's work, or really satisfied about what you see in your bank account, right? You're satisfied with the way your body is in this one outfit that you really like, right? There's this fullness. Okay, love making creates such fullness. And did you know that when you're making love, your breasts, they like fill, right? The hormonal exchange between a masculine and a feminine, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Everything about you becomes more luscious. Your boobs actually get a little bit bigger. Your butt gets a little bit bigger. It's also because you're having sex, and sex is exercise if you're doing it right. So that's coming. And so when you guys are connecting in your union's energy, where are you right now? Give me the goods, like comment. Give me the goods. Ask me questions. I'm totally here to help you. Okay? What I want you to understand is that when you can feel that deliciousness inside of you, when you can genuinely feel that for yourself, for your life, for love itself, that you want to have the experience of love like that inside of you, outside of you, that this experience that you have inside of yourself, you're like, yeah, I would love to have this feeling that I have inside of myself. I really would like to have that feeling outside of me. Got it? Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. So much love. Smash that subscribe. Totally come be here. So many things that I am bringing to you. Whoop, whoop. If you want to get lots of my breadcrumbs, please go check me out on Pinterest. The link is down below. You wouldn't believe the 8 posts that I'm going to be putting out this week. And it's going to be between 4 and 8. Not every week, but pretty much. Okay, there's a lot coming at you. Hope you can pick up those breadcrumbs. Love you. Bye.